Myself Amtul, lecturer in physics, Government Giraj College. Today we will discuss about entropy and its physical significances and how entropy can measurement of entropy. So what is physical significance of entropy? As I said, what is entropy? Entropy is nothing but it is a constant property which remains is termed its constant property which remains okay. The, just this what already we discussed as in previous talk. Entropy is a Greek expression or Greek word used for transformation concept, okay, and the the property which is remaining constant in adiabatic process is known as entropy. It is a constant term which is remaining constant thing which is remaining in adiabatic process. It does not change in adiabatic process, okay. The thermal property of a body which remains constant during adiabatic process is called as a entropy, okay, and it is denoted with symbol S, and it is given as S is equal to Q by T, which is constant, okay. What are the physical significances of entropy? Just already, as I said in previous video lesson, that we cannot measure exact value or absolute value of entropy, just we can measure change in entropy. So the entropy of a substance is a real physical quantity. The entropy of a substance is a real physical quantity and it is a definite function of a state of a body. It is a definite function of a state of body like pressure, temperature, internal energy, etc. Okay. By definition, it is given as change in entropy. As we cannot measure its absolute value, just we can measure the change in entropy. So the change of entropy is given as heat energy by temperature. Heat energy by temperature. So change in entropy into temperature is called heat energy. Okay, this is change of entropy is given as heat energy by temperature. So, and measurement of entropy. See that measurement of entropy. So it's the measurement of absolute value is not possible, as we discussed. To measure its absolute value is not possible. Just we measure the change in entropy we can measure. So if suppose dq is a very small amount of heat taken, suppose dq is the small amount of heat taken or rejected at temperature T. Just take such a small amount dq. Q is heat, so dq is nothing but change in heat. So just take dq is the small amount of heat taken or rejected at temperature T. So the change in entropy is given as ds is equal to dq by T, where actually what is entropy? S entropy is denoted with symbol S and it is given as Q by T, but change in entropy is nothing but ds is given as dq by T. So suppose when the substance, just to take a substance and it is passing from point A to point B, just take a substance and it is moving from a state, from one state to another state, just give state name as A and B. So when the substance is transferring from state, moving from state A to state B, the change in entropy is given as SB minus SA. A suffix is equal to integration A to B dq by T, okay. So means the final state minus initial state entropy, entropy of the final state minus entropy of the initial state is equal to integration A to B dq by T. As the entropy is, as we know that entropy is a property associated with certain different state, therefore we can measure it from any arbitrary zero state. Okay, we can measure this entropy from any zero state, take any arbitrary zero state. We can select any state, just say that state as A by a particular value of P and V, and is as okay by P and V as a state of 0. Okay, represented by a particular value of P and V as a state of 0. Now, so the entropy of the second state B will what happened? SB is equal to A to B dq by T, because we are selecting first state entropy SA is 0. The first state at point A entropy we are selecting as 0. So just SA minus SB. So SA is 0 means finally what you are getting? SB. Final state entropy you are getting, that is SB is equal to integration A to B dq by T. Okay. So this integral we select the reversible path in shown. So this is given as entropy, and again we have what that is given as SA to B dq by T. It's just to evaluate the above integral, we have to select the reversible path from D to B. D to B, as we see in that in our previous topic what we discussed about entropy. So when the substance passes from D to C, from one adiabatic to another adiabatic along isothermal at temperature T2, again increase in entropy is given as Q2 by T2. If the substance is passing from C to B along adiabatic, entropy remains constant. In Carnot cycle we will see all these things. Okay, so the total change of entropy is given in state B is given as Q2 by T2. Okay, again if we can pass from D to B via D to A and A to B, AB, in passing through D to A there is no change in entropy, while the change in entropy from A to B is Q1 by T1 in reversible cycle. So it is given as Q1 by T1 is equal to Q2 by T2 is equal to SB. Okay, this what it shows? It shows that the change of entropy depends upon only two states only. This is about entropy. What actually we cannot, entropy is a Greek word which is used for transformation concept, and it is a property which is remain constant in adiabatic process. It is denoted with symbol S. It is given by Q by T, and just we cannot measure the absolute value of entropy, just what we can measure the change in entropy, and its changes is given like this. And then change in entropy, what is the change in entropy in reversible cycle? Change of entropy in reversible cycle. So according to this diagram shown, we have to consider a change in entropy of a substance when it is taken through reversible Carnot's engine. See, as it is shown in A, B, C, D. Starting from just see the first point at A. From A, just at initial point A, the working substance undergoes, as we know from Carnot's engine, from A to B, the working substance is undergoing in isothermal process. Isothermal process and isothermal expansion, and observing amount of heat Q1 from the source at temperature T1. At this point from A to B, the substance is undergoing in isothermal process and it is observing heat of Q1 from the temperature T1. So increase in entropy is given as Q1 by T1. Again during from point B to C, there is no change. The working substance, there is no change in working substance. So change in entropy is 0. Again from during isothermal from point again C to D. C, this third point B to C, what happened? Again C to D, what happened? The working substance is rejected Q2 heat at temperature T2. So there is it is rejecting heat, means decrease in entropy. It is given by Q2 by T2. From A to B, isothermal expansion, entropy is increasing. From B to C, adiabatic expansion, there is no change in entropy. Again from C to D, isothermal compression. So decrease in heat means decrease in entropy. Again finally D to A, again adiabatic compression. From D to A, again adiabatic compression, entropy of the working substance again remaining constant. From A to B, that is isothermal expansion increasing, adiabatic expansion no change. Again isothermal compression decreasing, again adiabatic no change. So net change of entropy of a substance is given as throughout ABCD. Overall the diagram, it is given as ABCDA. It is given as change in entropy is denoted with delta S. That is given as Q1 by T1 minus Q2 by T2. So that we can write as Q1 by T1 is equal to Q2 by T2. So if these are equal, Q1 is equal to Q2 and T1 is equal to T2, what happened? That is delta S is becoming 0. So this is the total change of entropy in a working substance in Carnot's engine. Change of entropy in working substance in Carnot's engine. So for elementary, again this is about and the just how for working in again in next topic we will see change in entropy in reversible cycle. Now through overall entropy in a working substance is 0. What happens in reversible cycle and irreversible cycle? Just that we have to say in next class.